Welcome to the Migration Show with Mark Northam and Monica Gruszka, the show for Australian migration agents and immigration lawyers, where we talk about the latest Australian immigration law, policy and much more, including your questions. Information discussed on the Migration Show is not intended as legal advice or immigration assistance and is current as of the date of the show's production. However, as migration law frequently changes, you should always refer to updated information. And now, from Sydney, the hosts of the Migration Show, immigration lawyer Mark Northam and registered migration agent Monica Gruszka.
And welcome to the Migration Show. I'm Mark Northam and
Monica Gruszka.
We're here. And we're here in video. It's our new format. We got a lot of questions last year about, where's your videos? And everyone else does videos, and why don't you guys do videos?
So, you know what? Over the Christmas period, Mark Northam has been very busy, and I just want to say a personal thank you to Mark, because it's because of him and his technical mind that he spent most of his annual leave putting everything together here for everybody out there.
Well, we built a video studio, and our goal in doing this was to bring you videos of us, and we actually have two shows that we're going to be premiering this week.
Very exciting.
We have the video version of the Migration Show.
Yes.
And we have another show that I'll be doing with Sergio Stagliorio, who's an immigration lawyer.
Yes.
You may know him from Migration Law Updates, his news service.
Yeah,
he's essentially the first guy to get out the news these days.
Well, if you're interested in case law and getting down to the nitty-gritty, and it's not for everyone, because you know, some people, like myself, I try, but it's difficult. But if you
who has the time sometimes, you know? But he puts his little summaries at the top,
it's
which
fantastic.
Is good.
So it's like he does the legislation, does the policy, and then gets a good run in, if you're not sure, a good explanation. So we're looking forward to that too. So welcome aboard. Yes, it is. So I look forward to introducing, or you do, introducing Sergio Stagliori.
Yeah, so Sergio and I will be doing a show called Talking Migration Law.
Yes.
But here we are on the Migration Show. Now, to those of you who enjoyed the podcast, we will be continuing to provide it in an audio format.
Yes.
But the video one's the one we're excited about. It's the same show, just without the pictures.
It is. And yes, we're nervous.
They want to know what you look like.
You know.
They heard the laugh and they knew they want to know what you look like.
No, I'm laughing because I'm nervous. So if you ever hear me laughing on the podcast, it's because I'm always nervous. But I'm laughing because Mark's very, very funny. And we have got some good bloopers too. Since we started this.
Absolutely.
My goodness. But anyway, so
is that the not safe for work blooper reel?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, they tell me I have a good face for radio.
But we've got some beautiful makeup. We'd like to say thank you to Autumn June for doing our makeup.
Thank you, Autumn.
And also our producer, Ana Carolina Salas from Brazil. She's putting this all together for us as well. So, and also a few other people which you'll see on the credits. So we can't wait till we expand our credits at the end and include everybody in making this show come true. So thank you very much all for helping.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to have our new team members. And we do promise to bring you the same lighthearted but factual and interesting, hard-hitting,
funny,
fearless,
humor,
all
empowering.
That stuff. Well, that's what we do, because we talk about migration law and the industry, but it's not going to be the kind of serious show that Sergio and I are doing, frankly. It's going to be more of what we always have done, and that is we've talked about it, but we've talked about it in a way to help make this industry perhaps a funner place to work.
Yeah, it's getting real hard. Funner, we'll call it funner.
What's the IELTS score on that one?
To be funner is
a more fun place to work.
If you can say funner and get an IELTS of 8, then we're doing pretty good.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's a tough business. We all know it's a tough business. The department's constantly changing the rules. The clients are getting very cranky these days, some of them, huh?
Yeah, especially, who else experienced that coming back from holidays and the copious amounts of emails
that
avalanche. Have come? It was the avalanche, wasn't it?
It was.
Absolutely. And it speedballed. So we both came back on a Monday. Oh, it was frightening. Anyway, so we're here to share the burden.
The burden, that's right. To commiserate with colleagues.
It's very important to maintain being connected with our colleagues out there. So thank you so much for listening. And we hope this can be one of many to come for 2019.
Yep, we plan to bring you both shows, Talking Migration Law and The Migration Show, on a weekly basis.
Yes.
If you have any information or ideas or things you'd like us to talk about, guests you'd like us to interview, we're going to be doing guests. We'll have them in the studio here as well as on Skype and things like that.
That's good.
Please send us an email. You'll see a link to the email below here in the video. Please drop us an email. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like.
Yes, anything you want to clarify with regards to migration, running a business, skills assessments, legislation, anything, let us know, because we're going to voice what you want us to talk about.
So a lot of today's show has been taken up by our little intro and all
Yes.
that, but there is something we wanted to talk about, a little issue.
Yes.
Recently, Monica and I put together a new Facebook forum called the Education Agent Migration Support Forum. This is an online forum that's designed to help education agents essentially discuss migration issues.
Yes. Now, and the reason being is that there is such a big separation amongst the industry with lawyers versus registered migration agents versus education consultants or advisors.
Or agents.
Or agents. And based on my experience and your experience, uniformity is so important. And the only way that I think that we're going to achieve that and lift the level is to work together as best as we can. And so Mike and I decided to come across and create this forum so that we can unite education agents and migration agents, because it works both ways.
And that's the key to it,
Yes.
both ways.
Yes.
I'm sure many of you, as all of us, have had referrals from education agents
Yes.
when they have a migration matter and they need someone who's legally able to do that. Of course, education agents are not legally able to give migration advice, although, let's face it, many of them do.
Correct.
And that is an issue. Monica and I agree that it's an issue. Now, there have been a few people that have piped up and essentially been concerned, and one even said the forum should be shut down.
Well, I tell you what, no way.
No way.
That
Sorry.
forum ain't being shut down.
Now, we're going to give it a go because, frankly, in the first 2 days, over 100 RMAs signed up for it.
Exactly.
So I don't think it's a bad idea.
No.
But we're also not here to try and train education agents so that they can do the work. We're here for referrals, back both ways. They refer work to agents, and agents, when they need an education agent, they have a client that needs a college program or a course of study recommended.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't do student visas, and I don't know course programs. That's not my area of specialty.
No, and exactly. And I wouldn't know which course to go, and lodging student visas is so complicated as well.
It is. It's another world.
And also financially, it's not really in our best interest to lodge student visas.
Well, no,
unless you're an education advisor and a migration agent, which is fantastic.
Yes, that's right. Because let's not forget, education agents make thousands of dollars in commissions from the schools. So by doing that, they're able to underwrite the cost of doing the migration work.
That's it.
Some of them do student visas for $100 or $50 or nothing.
That's it.
They just throw it in because they're making all the money
nothing.
from the colleges.
Absolutely.
So, you know, that's a reality we have to deal with. But our feeling about this forum is there's not a problem with building a bridge between the industry of education agents and the industry of migration agents.
Agreed.
Let's communicate. Let's not build a wall.
That's
Although
right.
in America they don't want
That's it, yeah. Wall, Great Wall. What's that song?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, the big wall, build the great big wall. Anyway.
Something like that.
Yep.
We don't want to build a wall. We're not America.
No, we're not.
Although
We're not going to
I
do Yes, partly
So,
still.
Let's break down the wall.
Yes.
That's right. That's what Reagan said to Gorbachev back then. Let's bring down that wall.
Gorbachev.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
That was before you were born,
Oh,
I
no,
think.
I was born. I remember
think
Gorbachev.
so.
He had the big birthmark on the face.
It
from
looked like
memory, didn't
Russia.
it? That's it.
It's a code. There's code in there. Anyway, so let's communicate.
Yeah.
And we're not here to legitimize migration agents taking our work away.
No, absolutely not.
No, not at all.
No.
And I don't see a lot of that happening.
And I can tell you what, the referrals that I've been given from my education agents have been phenomenal, especially when I started. So if there's anyone that's starting their own business, has decided to leap, the most important information or advice I could give you is get associated with an education advisor, because it works both ways. The referrals will come back to you. So if everybody's giving, everyone's receiving. And I've had some great associations with migration or education advisors, and it's worked fantastically. And you're able to leverage your business. You get the momentum, you develop your reputation with a certain country or background, and the rest is history. So I wanted just to put something out there. And not only that, with the forum, I was able to reach out to, for myself, to get answers on regards to, you know.
You had a question the first day,
yeah,
right?
Financial evidence of adding a subsequent person to a student visa, which I don't know. So it's also an opportunity for me to get some answers with regards to student visas, because, you know, we always add subsequent entrants onto students, main applicants. And
with other visas getting harder and harder to get,
that's it.
those subsequent entrant partner
big
things
time.
big time.
It's huge.
That's growing fast.
It's a massive opportunity to make money. So, and that's, you know, we both love what we do, but we also have to pay our bills as well.
Well, that's right. That's right.
So, yeah.
Well,
yes.
we encourage all opinions. We
Yes.
we welcome opinions, constructive criticism.
Yes.
Whatever you have to say, let us know.
Please.
So with that, we will sign off for this week. I'm Mark Northam.
I'm Monica Gruszka.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next week.
See you then.
This episode of The Migration Show is sponsored by Christopher Levingston and Associates.
Yes, Christopher is a accredited immigration lawyer and has been for many years, and he has a wonderful offer for all you registered migration agents or anyone else in the field who needs a review on a failed AAT case.
That's it. If you have had an AAT case that did not get a positive result, Christopher has a standing offer for all RMAs to give you a free review of that case and give you advice as to whether there may be possibilities of taking it to the federal court or elsewhere. So if you have a unsuccessful AAT case or any other question, please send it to Christopher by email.
Yes, email is christopher@levingston.com.au, christopher@levingston.com.au.